Hello everyone, Anthony back again in another video. Today we're going to be doing a set break, actually two set breaks of 89 score football. So if you're not really familiar with football, 89 score is one of the better sets for rookie cards. So you have Troy Aikman, Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders. It's a bunch of good rookies in this set. That's probably the biggest three in here. But still quite a few good rookies in here. So I'm doing a set break and trying to find the rookies that I want to send in. Hopefully get some good grades with them. So do these two set breaks and then we'll kind of go from there. So let me know your thoughts after we go through these. But now this set did have the three big rookies on top there already. So which helps out quite a bit. I'm still going to go through the rest of the cards though. See from some other potential cards I may send in. But also the quarterly special this year for right now for PSA is older football cards. I think 80s to 90s, I believe. So there's the Barry Sanders. As you can see, it's pretty well centered. Maybe a little whitening issue down here. Obviously looking to get a gem mint 10 on these, but a 9's not too bad either, especially with these higher end rookie cards. So it's not a rookie card, and it's not going to potentially gem. I'm not going to send it in, but the big rookies, if they can at least get a 9 for the bigger names, I am probably going to send them in. There's the Barry Sanders. There's the Deion Sanders. Now, I've not taken a look at the full checklist, but I am going to go through these cards and see what we can get out of here, potentially. Also, a lot of good Hall of Famers in this set, too, as well. I need to do some more research on to find out from a value standpoint. Now, these will all go to PSA. Because I am selling these. These are not going to be a PC item. If you guys saw some of my earlier videos, I do PC. My PC cards, I normally send into SGC just because I like the black borders of the SGC cases. But because of the resale, PSA typically does better when it comes to the resale of these. There's the Troy Aikman. So all three of these are actually pretty decent looking shape. Maybe a little whitening down in the corner right there, not much. But the centering is extremely well on the centering, so a lot of potential with those. All right, let's go through these and see what we can find. So we can get them out of here. They do pack them in pretty tight. All right, so here's the cards here. These are the red border ones. Some of these players I'm not going to recognize, but obviously at 89, I was 6 years old, so there's Lawrence Taylor. So we'll take a close look at that one. That one may be a potential. Centering's great. Set looks nice. It's definitely a potential. Let's look at the values of these and see what they're going for, but nice card there. Yeah, actually, right here on top, I just pulled this one on the bottom of the stack. Or Steve Young. Same thing. Center is good. Corners look great. Surface looks nice. So these are all going to be potentials. I'm going to look at the values of these first and see what they're going for at a PSA 10. And go from there. Steve Berline, decent quarterback. Value is not going to be there on that one, though. Steve McMichael, another player, pretty decent player back in the 80s and 90s. There's Thurman Thomas. He was a great running back. But that centering is off. You can see on that one, the left to right is all centered, so that would not be going in. His rookie year was 88, so second year card. But that center is just off too bad for that one. Nice card though. But if it won't gem, I'm not going to send in a veteran card. It's not going to gem. At least not in these older sets. Let's see. Here's some rookies here. Bill Hawkins, Eric Hill, Bert Grossman, Tracy Rocker, Small, David Braxton, there's Derek Thomas. It's a good card there. That one is off centered a little bit. We'll sleeve it up and take a look at it. I don't think a PSA 9 is going to do very well for Derek Thomas. It's probably a $10 card, $15 card. And a PSA 9. There's Eric Metcalf, another good rookie card here. And that one does have a potential. Alright, so we'll take a look at that too as well. Check out the values of those. Dykes, Sammy Smith, Steve Atwater, another good player. Great safety. That one is also centered, so got potential for a lot of cards I'm going to send in to get graded. I say this set is extremely nice for rookie cards. I do wish those rookie cards are on the red border though. The red border looks a lot better. All Pro. Like Singletary. Take a look at that one. Looks pretty centered. It's got the, that's just so you can clean off with a microfiber cloth. Get that off there. So we'll take a look at this one, see what the All Pro goes for. These, 304, there we go. There's Tim Brown. Kick returner. All Pro. I think his rookie's at 89. I think his rookie's in here, so this might be his rookie card too as well. Get the focus here. No, his rookie's at 88, so it's a second year card, so take a look at that one. There's Bruce Smith, another great player. Let's look at the center on this one. Centering. That's kind of borderline right there. Munoz, Darrell Green, speed burner. Score try to do some of these insert sets within the set. There's a Bo Jackson. Now that one is off centered, so you can see it was left to right. Nice card, but being off centered, it's not gonna be worth not being a rookie card. Herschel Walker. That was also off centered. Big University of Georgia fan, so that Herschel Walker would be nice. So I may eventually take that and throw it in the SGC for a PC card. Now here's Reggie White. And get it to focus there. That centering looks pretty good on that one. I'll take a look at that one and see what else going for in a PSA 10. Same thing with this next card here, Lawrence Taylor. And that centering is off on that one. I like the little subsets they have inside these. I know growing up, it was always nice to see something like this. which was what they normally did before inserts were actually part or put inside the packs and boxes and stuff you used to be able to pick up. That one's all center left to right too as well. There's Tony Dorsett, same thing, centering's off. Steve Largent. There's a Tim Brown record breaker. Now that one has potential. Oh, that corner's a little messed up right there. Hard to see, but you can see that corner right there. That's too much whitening for Jim. And then Joe Montana. Centering looks pretty good. That corner also right there. Try to see it from that angle, but if you look at like right there, it's a little bit of damage there in that corner. Nothing great. It'd probably 9, but I don't want to send a 89 score in for a 9. All right, so we got some more rookies coming up here. There's Wayne Martin. It's Tim Worley. One good thing so far, the rookie cards are pretty well centered. I'll take a look at these and see what some of these are going for. And a PSA 10. Andre Rison. Had a long career with the Falcons. '89 AFC Championship. There's the NFC Championship. 49ers and Bengals. Bengals have a long way from playing in the Super Bowl. Rodney Carter, Vance Johnson, and Mark Jackson. There we go. I like that card right there. Great combos. And that one is pretty centered. That's a potential too as well. The 2 Hall of Famers on the same card is never a bad thing. Like that card there. Randall Cunningham. Here we go. How about that one? Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson. Centering looks good. This one too. Well, this may have potential as well. All right, Frank Minifield, Bruce Matthews, John Taylor, Jerry Rice, All Pro, and that's another potential in this one too as well. Now I don't think I'm gonna send all these in, but being the quarterly special. $8 a piece. You do have to send at least 20 cards. So Lawrence Taylor All Pro. That one looks pretty good as well. So some of these cards I may be sending in, just make sure I get the discount. There's Reggie White. Now that one is off centered too much on that one. Roger Craig, Boomer Slasson. Bennett and Mike Horan. Back into the reds here. Do like the red border better. Like I said, I wish these were red. Just think that border looks a lot better than the green does. Get the focus there. Let's try this. There we go. Lofton, Covert, Ronnie Lott. It's off center though. There's Jerry Rice back to the green. Center though. Billy Smith. Got the Jim Kelly here. Made it to 4 Super Bowls, never won one. It's a pretty good centering as well. All right, Ian Testaverde. More Anderson, heck of a kicker. He was kicking up into his 40s, so he was around for a while. There's Marcus Allen. That's potential. So like I said, a lot of these cards, I'm going to take a closer look at them and look at the values, see if it's worth sending them in. If there's potential for them in the gym, it's always a good idea to send them in. Because obviously it does increase the value quite a bit. But if there's no potential at all, then don't bother with it. Especially when you deal with all these wax stuff, because it's just so mass produced. You know, Doug Flutie. Broderick Thomas, rookie, and Donnell Wolford. Marshall, Kevin Mack, Art Monk. A lot of players, Jim McMahon. A lot of players in here. Not even worth a whole lot, but Andre Reed. That's off center pretty bad. The red border cards, for some reason, are not as centered as the green border cards. All right, now I got the blue ones. That's Chris Carter. And it's off center left or right. It's thicker over here. Randall Cunningham. That's off center pretty bad on that one. Rob Woodson. There's Tim Brown. This is a second year card, so I got a few Tim Browns in here. We have a small Tim Brown collection going on. But I do got one more set. Hopefully some of the ones that I did want to take a closer look at in the other set do have better centering. It's all center left to right. Especially folks like Bo Jackson. I know quite a few folks still collect Bo Jackson cards, so. It's Bruce Matthews. Mark May. He was a commentator for college football for a long time, him and Lou Holtz on ESPN. Last stack, we've got Joe Montana. And that may be a potential. So that's the first card in the set. It's got something right there on that. That's kind of coming off. That sucks. Not too bad on that one. Second one right behind that number 2 card is the Bo Jackson. And that is all centered left to right. Alright, Boomer Esiason. That's Roger Craig. Ed Too Tall Jones. What was that, 6'7", I think? 6'9". Forget the focus here. Alright, 6'9", 273. There's Phil Simms. Brady Kozar. There's Dan Marino. Hall of Famer. Had a great career, just never won the Super Bowl. It's all center too. Just Warren Moon. Michael Irvin. And not centered. Bruce Smith not centered. A lot of good players in this, just not centered cards, which doesn't do any good. There's a Herschel Walker. Now that one is pretty centered, so that's definitely the potential. That's more of probably gonna be a PC card though. Part of my Bulldog collection. Webster Slaughter, Ray Donaldson. There's John Bosa. Eric Cox. Bobby Hebert. He's a go down to New Orleans, his stuff's everywhere. I think he has a restaurant down there, I believe. There's Mike Singletary, that's all centered as well. And Gary Anderson. That's all the cards. I'm gonna pause the video real quick so I can get his cards out of the way, and then we'll move on to the next stuff, next box. All right, back. So these are also in the set too as well. There's trivia cards. There's the front, there's the back. So a bunch of different questions you can ask. So some folks actually like these things, but there's a whole bunch of those in there. They put those at the end of each one of the sets, but you also get them in the packs too as well. If you ever buy packs of these cards, they'll be in there. All right, so we got those. I know what's going off. Let's get into this set now. This rookie cards in this one were not already put in the sleeves, so hopefully they're in there still. All right, that's about where I picked up last time. Lawrence Taylor. This is the red border, which, like I said, I like the red better than the green. Yeah, soft corners on that corner, so it's not gonna be a candidate. There's the Joe Montana. Blue border. Now the first one had a little scuff mark or something on it on that first set. And this one, issue that corner right there. That's probably not going to gem. Nice looking card. This thing's don't think it's going to gem. Here's the Bo Jackson. That is all centered. Boomer Esiason. There's the Marino, and that's all centered. Michael Irvin. No, that one has potential. What's his rookie year? Yep, second year card. Rica's 88. So second year, Irvin. That's not too bad. Take a look at that one and see what we're looking at from that one. That has potential. There's a Bruce Smith. That one is off-centered. Chris Chandler is actually quarterback for the Falcons as well for a while. Tony Easton. I think that's Jacob Easton's dad, I believe. Could be wrong when I think that was his dad. Or uncle or something like that. Now that Herschel Walker there is all center left or right a little bit. Little Bobby A. Bear. It's Mike Singletary. It's off centered. Alright, the magic number is 20. Got to have at least 20 to get the deal, so that's what I'm trying to get to. I think I'm pretty close to it. That's the first set. There's Chris Carter. That one's also off-centered. And I think his rookies might have been 87, I believe, so. Rob Woodson. It's off-centered. There's Tim Brown, second year. That's got a surface. Maybe not. Hang on a second. Thought I saw a scratch on it right there in that corner. Maybe not. There's a potential too as well. So Tim Brown cards are actually not too bad. Second year cards. Not sure if they're going for in a PSA 10, but I may have potential quite a few of those. There's Reggie White. What's his rookie year? It's like 84. That one's off center just a little bit, not much for a little bit. Too close for comfort. It's the thing you deal with this the older wax stuff. If you can't, it's not going to pay for itself unless you're doing it for your PC. Some folks will send stuff in just for their PC stuff and get encapsulated, and they're okay with a 9. But when you're dealing with the older stuff, because just the abundance it was made, if you plan on selling it, it's just not worth it. Alright, back to some more red. Those all fell over. Thurman Thomas. I think that red border with that Red Bills logo looks kind of nice. That is a potential too as well. What's his rookie? I think 87 too as well. 88. So it's his second year card. There's Steve Young. Another good looking card there. Ronnie Lott. So these red borders are a lot centered than the other first box was, first set. Hopefully the green rookie cards are pretty centered too as well. These all fell over. Alright. There's the Montana and Rice. Yep, it's not centered in that one though. Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson. That's all centered. There's the Jerry Rice. All centered. Lawrence Taylor, all centered. Reggie White, all centered. It's not looking good for the greens, which has all the rookies in it. Mike Singletary. Oh, that one is centered. So that may be a potential there. There's Tim Brown, All-Pro. Once again, Tim Brown cards look good. So hopefully we got somebody that's a Tim Brown fan. Bruce Smith. That's all centered just a little bit. There's the Bo Jackson. It's all centered. Actually, one of those. There's a Herschel Walker, also all centered. I like the subset, so I was hoping to get one of these at least. That does actually look pretty nice too as well. The red or green border on the Green Eagles jersey, it looks nice. It's pretty centered, so nice card there. There's Lawrence Taylor. That's all centered though. Bruce Smith, all centered. Tony Dorsett, all centered, and Steve Largent. Oops. Let's get these. These. There's Tom Landry. Great coach. Don't think he's very popular when it comes to cards though, but his older stuff is, but not his coaching days. There's a Jerry Rice, and that's got a little issue with the corner there. Tim Brown. And once again, Tim Brown's looking good. There's Montana. Record breaker. That one's pretty close. All right. Billy Ray Smith. There's Jim Kelly. It's off center a little bit. Testaverde. Marcus Allen's off centered. All right, here's the rookies. There's a Dion. Little prime time. Off center a little bit. That should hit a 9 though at least. Rocker. There's the Barry Sanders. That was off center a little bit too as well. Also for a 9 potential. Eric Thomas. That was not going in there. There's Eric Metcalf. It's all centered. Steve Atwater. That one's pretty good. Eric Ball. Tim Worley. There's the Aikman. And that's off center a little bit as well. So I think the first box had better rookies when it came to the centering. So I may end up with 3 10s and 3 9s. On the 3 big rookies out of this set. There's Heck. There's Andre Rison. That was pretty centered as well. There's the Jerry Ross on the front of that one. Yeah, Joe Montana on the back. Nice card. But more promotional than anything. Alright, so I needed 20 cards. Got 3 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So got 38. So take a closer look at these. They all won't make the cut. But I will take a closer look at them and see what there is from a potential standpoint. If anybody wants these rest of these cards, let me know. Shoot me an email, and I will make a deal with you just to get rid of them, rid of the cards there. Like I said, you'll get both sets outside the cards I took out of there, so a total of 38 cards, which would probably end up being only 20 cards between the 2 sets. So I'm gonna try to narrow it down to 20, 25 at the most. The only thing we've been missing on the 3 big rookies, the Troy Aikman, Deion Sanders, and Barry Sanders. Those will not be in here. Those are going to get graded. But the rest of the cards, outside of the ones I just showed you, will not be in. Will be available. You guys can just make me a deal. More than likely, just something cheap, just to cover shipping. So. Other than that, folks, hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, just looking for cards that we can send off to get graded. And they had a quarterly special in the PSA for cards, 80s, I think 90s too as well. So take advantage of the deal and go from there. All right, folks. You guys have a good rest of your day. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. And we'll talk to you again next time. Thanks. Have a good day.